They are proud, they are bold, and the crown meets its destiny.
St. Thomas, how are you feeling? I can't hear you, St. Thomas. How are you feeling? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Coronation 2025. It started off nice, so don't feel excited. Talk truth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have a wonderful show for you tonight. My name is Leighton Jones, and I'll be assisting the process in hosting you through tonight's proceedings. But at this time, I want you to put your hands together and welcome to this stage Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen for 1991. Put your hands together for Jacqueline Hendricks. Come on, come on.
Thank you so much, Leighton.
Show them what go, Miss Hendricks. All right.
An energetic presentation. Indeed, it was a demonstration of our Festival Queen's theme, Jamaican woman, proud and bold. This presentation represents the unstoppable spirit, vibrant culture, and the rich legacy of the Jamaican woman. The dance, ladies and gentlemen, was choreographed by Mrs. Jan Harrison's cousins, director, JJOPA Dance Group.
Boy, Miss Hendricks, you walked out and you strutted your stuff. She was Miss Festival Queen, St. Thomas Festival Queen in 1999. 1991. And they say, if you haven't ridden a bicycle in a long time, once you get back on it, it comes right back to you. I wonder if you say, oh, Miss Hendricks does do the backward step. Miss Marjorie, you remember the backward step because you were a festival queen for, was it Westmoreland? Right. And I tell you, tell us about your experience in your year as a festival queen.
It was an excellent opportunity for me to market St. Thomas to Jamaica at large. For me, it was an eye-opener. I was a very shy person, and it gave me the opportunity to showcase my talent also and to impact the lives of young persons. And that is why today I'm a teacher, because originally I wanted to be a mechanical engineer.
All right.
But for my project as a farm queen, I decided to work with the youths. And so I ended in the classroom. And that's it.
Awesome. And she has not left the Festival Queen competition. Once she entered as a contestant, and then throughout the years, she became a trainer. And to this day, Miss Hendricks still works with the commission. Could we put our hands together for Miss Hendricks, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you.
Together, we will host you through tonight's proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you again to the 2025 Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Coronation Show, brought to you by the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission and agency of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport under the theme Jamaican Woman, Proud and Bold.
The Jamaican woman continues to triumph as a strong and powerful force within the society, both locally and internationally. She is positive thinking, innovative, liberated, and is charting a brand new direction for Jamaica and herself as she represents a proud and bold Jamaican woman.
It is our pleasure at this time to acknowledge and welcome Miss Patricia Grant, representing the Custos of St. Thomas, the Honorable Marcy Bennett. Could you put our hands together for her?
His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Louis Chin.
Dr. Michelle Charles, MP Eastern St. Thomas, and her team from Teathetics, Jamaica.
Marjorie Leeden Curtin, Acting Executive Director, JCDC.
Mrs. Tamara Wright Brown, Director HRMD and Administration, the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission.
Mr. Contestant Watson, Chairman St. Thomas Parish Cultural Development Committee.
Miss Latoya Smith, representing Jergens and Stay Free.
Miss Sophia Rowe, Brand Coordinator at Excelsior Biscuit Company.
Miss Connor McKenzie, Director Business Development Unit.
Mr. Rowan Bryan, from Bryford's Rental.
Basil Powell's Protection and Security Services.
Members of the St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation Incorporation.
Mrs. Keisha Barrett Clark, Supermed Lloyd's Pharmacy.
Mrs. Jan Harrison's Cousins, JNR Cousins and Company.
Mrs. Bernarda Rowe, Rose Family Pharmacy.
Mr. Michael Bryan, Mike's Water Store.
Miss Kamika Hewen and Mr. Ludlow Jalal, Bay Point Medical Laboratory.
Shantor Ferguson and Nicholas Wright, Russell's Jamaica Resort.
Miss Mallory Fid's Furniture and Appliances.
Members of the production team, family, friends, and visitors, a warm St. Thomas welcome to you once again to this, the coronation of Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you the persons who are going to be responsible for, well, who will have the hardest task this evening
Tough
in
task.
ensuring that we have the best representative for St. Thomas going to the Nationals, being crowned Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen 2025, or panel of adjudicators. Or chief adjudicator.
Mrs. Cherry Copeland McIndoe. Cherry Copeland McIndoe, a proud product of St. Thomas, a patriotic Jamaican and a child of the Most High God, an assistant school administrator, that's the vice principal, with a master's degree in counseling and social work, and a certificate in school leadership. She offers a service to country in the capacity of a justice of the peace, operates a small outreach program for the elderly and shuts-ins in Yalas. Her philosophy, we can smile at every storm if Christ is in our vessel.
Dr. Dwight E. Campbell is a highly experienced leader in occupational health, safety, security, and environmental management with a distinguished career spanning various sectors, including aviation, petroleum, and logistics. He currently serves as the People Development, Labor, and Engagement Manager at KFTL, leveraging his extensive expertise in risk management, business continuity, and hazard communication. Mr. Campbell he's a son of the soil right here, St. Thomas, and has served the JCDC for years as a trainer in this very same competition. Welcome, Mr. Campbell.
And our third judge this evening, Miss Carrie Coombs. Miss Coombs is an educator, motivational speaker, educational consultant, life skills coach, and of course, a Christian. As a decorated educator with over 15 years of service, Carrion has served as a teacher, education officer, the tertiary level, and as principal at the secondary level. She is involved in community development in the parish of St. Thomas, serving on several community-based committees, and strongly believes in youth empowerment. She is passionate about the development of the parish of St. Thomas and is the founder of the Charlton Coombs Scholarship. In her eyes, her greatest accomplishment is being a mother to her son, Jordan, whom she affectionately calls Bambino. Her mantra comes from the writings of the great poet and philanthropist, Maya Angelou, which says, when you get, give. When you learn, teach. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges for this evening's competition.
These three individuals are responsible for adjudicating the night's proceedings and delivering to us the next Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen. Please note that the pre-judging, ladies and gentlemen, pre-qualifies 40% of the marks in the areas of cultural awareness and community involvement. The other 60% will be allocated this evening in the areas, the talent segment, walk and poise, and the onstage interviews. Our auditor tonight is Mr. Lansford Grant, assisted by Mrs. Tamika Hay.
What would the competition be without trainers? Let's acknowledge our trainers' talent, Mr. Nola Grosset, Walk and Poise, and Current Affairs, Miss Althea Weatherly, Etiquette, Miss Monterey, Mrs. Monterey Malcolm, Introduction Speech, Miss Akela King, and yours truly, Jacqueline Hendricks, Opening Presentation, Mrs. Jan Harrison Cousins.
Tonight's event, ladies and gentlemen, is made possible by the kind support of our sponsors and our partners. Our main sponsors tonight, Mike's Water Store,
Supermeds Lloyd's Pharmacy,
Powell's Protection and Security Services,
Bryford's Rental,
Bay Point Medical Laboratory,
J&R Cousins and Company,
St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation, Inc.,
Rose Family Pharmacy,
the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation,
and our associate sponsors include Mayor Louis Chin,
Tech and Thread,
Chongsung Hardware,
Butty's Funeral Services,
Whispering Bamboo Coves Resort,
Dr. Cecil Batchelor,
Dr. Fenton Ferguson,
Fid's Furniture and Appliances,
Rose Family Pharmacy,
Tari Solutions Gas Distributors Limited,
Russell's Jamaica,
Golden Shore Resort,
Teethetics Jamaica,
Double Scoop Restaurant and Ice Cream Parlor,
MP James Robertson,
B. Anderson Attorney at Law,
Brummies Makes Yummy Cakes,
Rollers Wholesales,
Sterling Bakery,
Classic Super Shop,
Marjan's Pharmacy.
and Sorry Brunch.
We also have with us this evening some national sponsors, national partners, to include the Chase Funds,
Airports Authority of Jamaica,
National Housing Trust,
Hart NSTA Trust,
Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA,
Excelsior,
Jurgens.
Mega Marketing Limited.
Let's show our appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, for all our partners. A big round of applause.
And for another interesting moment for us all, each contestant will now introduce themselves so that you'll be more familiar with who they are. But I know that you're familiar with them all already. If I know St. Thomas very well, you know all the contestants. Am I right?
Yes, indeed.
I know I'm right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the contestants of the Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Competition 2025 as they present to us their introductions.
Emerges a queen who is sponsored by Rose Family Pharmacy. For 26 years, I have ruled with passion and compassion, driven to make a positive impact on my community and my country. Dedicated and educated, I have attained a Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing. I am the founder of Care Nursing Services and more, making quality health care more accessible. My mantra is, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate, it's that we're powerful beyond measure. This queen is Shartonia Walker, altruistic, vivacious, and royal. I am here to prove that a queen never frets, she prepares, and she conquers. I am a proud Black woman representing St. Thomas's untouched natural beauty. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Contestant number 1, sponsored by Rose Family Pharmacy.
stands before you this evening emitting brave resilience, a true nature enthusiast, hailing from the robust, tranquil community of Port Moran. My philosophy is, with God as my compass, I can weather any storm. Good evening, esteemed members of the audience. I proudly wear the sash, Miss St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation, the only foundation dedicated to economic development of St. Thomas. My name is Lisa Nee Douglas. I am an astute 28-year-old humanitarian and pending philanthropist with a degree in custom processes, freight forwarding, and immigration. I serve as a procurement and distribution coordinator with a love for community development. I am a proud Black woman embracing St. Thomas's rich historical heritage. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, sponsored by St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation. And while she leaves, I take this opportunity to ask you kindly to desist from using the vuvuzelas because it is impacting negatively the recording of tonight's proceedings. So we kindly ask you to use all the other means, but we ask you to desist from using the vuvuzelas as we make way for contestant number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, howdy, blessings and more life. I am Fiona da Costa, aging like fine wine. I'm 27 years old and hail from farm in Spring Garden. I boldly wear the sash, Miss Supermed Lloyd's Pharmacy. With a Bachelor of Laws degree, I've embraced roles such as former high school teacher, intern legislative drafter, and currently a contract analyst. Behind the scenes, I find joy in painting, planting, and pleading with my father to cook coconut curry rundown more often. I proudly own and operate my website, Rooting for Growth, where I write and publish articles that empower readers worldwide. My philosophy: growth requires courage, and I'll choose it every time. I am a proud Black woman representing the cultural significance of St. Thomas. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, sponsored by Lloyd's Supermed's Pharmacy.
She makes way for contestant number 4.
Near the pond-kissed sea, from Morris Bay High School to the Northern Caribbean University, I have journeyed with purpose. Now, armed with a degree in communication studies, I advocate for authenticity and positivity. At 25, I thrive to show every young woman that her boldness, her loudness, and her passion, they are beautifully unique. I live by my father's words. Be the apple on the mango tree. Embrace your truth. Through art, advocacy, and adventure, I live that truth daily. I am Akelia Moore, proudly representing Bryford Rentals. And I am a proud Black woman representing St. Thomas's Ecotourism. Thank you.
That was contestant 4, sponsored by Bryford Rentals.
She now makes way for contestant number 5.
Life does not come with instructions, so I have decided to write some of my own. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kendra Diana Clough, endorsed by Bay Point Medical Laboratory. I am a 29-year-old educator from the high-spirited community of Seaforth. When I'm not in the classroom turning water into wine, I'm on the outside turning ideas into action. I am in pursuit of a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism. I enjoy reading, storytelling, making art pieces from wool and fabric, and creating dance choreography. I agree with Eartha Kitt, who says, the price we pay for being ourselves is worth it. I am a proud Black woman representing St. Thomas's Urban Development Projects. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5, Miss Bay Point Medical Laboratories.
And she makes way for contestant 6.
Out of many, we are one. I celebrate our diversity and unity. I am Black, beautiful, and unapologetically a queen. Buenas noches, honored guests. I am a passionate and vivacious individual. I am 19 years old, Tiffany Williams. I work in the medical field from the vibrant community of Port Morant, where bananas, rum, and good vibes flow. Proudly done in the sash, Mike's Water Store. My leisure activities include exercising my culinary skills and entertaining with my dancing and voice. I go by the mantra, my mind is my kingdom, and with hard work and determination, I will make a difference. I am a proud Black woman representing St. Thomas's agricultural strength. Thank you.
That was contestant 6, sponsored by Mike's Water Store.
She now makes way for contestant number 7.
Black Queen of Beauty, thou hast given color to the world. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Narika Baker. I proudly wear the sash of Pulse Protection and Security Services. I am a 24-year-old educator and social worker hailing from the rich soils of Springfield, home to urbanized center dreams. I am on a mission to write new chapters of change, utilizing art to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. I live by the mantra, while you may not be able to change the world, you change the world of someone. And I choose to change lives, one classroom, one stage, and one story at a time. I am an ambassador of hope, daring to rise, and I am a proud Black woman representing the warm and welcoming people of St. Thomas. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 7, Miss Powell's Protection and Security Services.
And she makes way for contestant 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, a splendid evening I extend to you all. I am your dynamic youth ambassador, Davia Richards, a determined, vivacious, and confident biochemistry student, proudly wearing the sash, Miss JNR Cousins and Company. Like a beautiful flower, I spring and blossom in the picturesque community of Leith Hall. This 22-year-old is passionate about community development, women empowerment, and engaging in sporting and agricultural activities. With God as my guide, I will become a world-renowned biochemist and parliamentarian. My philosophy states, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. I am a proud Black woman representing St. Thomas's growth and development. Come be part of the journey where tomorrow begins today. I thank you.
That was contestant 8, Miss JNR Cousins and Company.
The quality of the show this year, ladies and gentlemen, is very exciting. And so, at this point in time, we're going to be moving into the talent segment. We'll be meeting the contestants again for the 3rd time around, presenting their talent performances. In this segment, the contestants will be marked for content, creativity, delivery, and presentation. The contestant scoring the highest number of points will receive the award for best performance.
The individual will receive a cash award of $20,000 courtesy of JNR Cousins and Company.
Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready for the talent segment?
No, they're not ready.
They're not ready.
Are you ready for the talent presentations? That's what we're used to in St. Thomas.
Indeed, indeed.
Performing a poetic presentation, please welcome Shertonia Walker, contestant number 1, with wearing the sash, Miss Roy's Family Pharmacy.
We must thank our sponsors, as always, for sharing with us so that on a night like today, we can present fine young ladies from the parish, showcasing talent and grace as we seek to unearth, to reveal boldness. Let's give it up for a poetic presentation from Shertona Walker, Miss Rose Family Pharmacy.
Oh yeah! Get ready to go.
Me used to eat when she wake me prematurely. You see them songs that she used to play? Them still a haunt me like a rolling car. For I cool it up here. Lana, Yes, mommy. Get up out of your bed. Here's a lazy pitney. God come first in a this your family. Says if you miss Sunday school, it nah go pretty. Murder. God help me. I'm tired of church. Please save me. Dark not the cloud and run with the sun. Can you see mommy and Sunday school? It must go down. I say no care how my plea. It no matter how my ball. Sunday school was a must in a family yard. By the way, we did tell none about our so-called chores. The woman make me walk till sweat escape my pores. You want hear her? Lana, go pick the rice, grate the coconut, and go buy pint of peas down a Marcia shop. Guys, he never stopped there, so. She asked me for clean my shoes. About she teach self-sufficiency. Abuse is abuse. But now I'm grown. I change my tune. I realized a strong Jamaican woman was being hewn. Values and traditions are not only interconnected, they are important in shaping individual lives and societal structures. They provide direction and purpose. As a successful businesswoman, I admit that the Ancient of Days gospel songs, Sunday schools, and household chores were values not meant to break, but to create a Jamaican woman, proud and bold.
This is a survival story. True get a story. This is my story.
That was Shartona Walker.
Sending us some very, very strong message there.
Even though she didn't like going to Sunday school, later on in life she realized it was actually charting a part for her to be a very, very significant individual.
And she was really just chatting out all of our business because as children, I'm quite sure all of us at some point in time didn't like the instructions that were given by our parents or those who raised us. But as we're older now, we can really appreciate some of the lessons or many of the lessons that were taught to us as children.
Yes, indeed. So we move on to contestant number 2. Performing a dance presentation, let's welcome Lisa Nee Douglas, Miss Renaissance Foundation, Inc.
Come to the light.
Good evening, me neighbor. We all are one Maloka. We all are one Melembe. Whether near or far, the rhythm make your heart go boom, titty, boom, boom. From Congo in Africa to the hills and valleys of St. Thomas. Guess what? Kumina, they are a vibrant Afro-Jamaican dance, a music form rooted in Congo people and them descendants. Feel the beat, get involved to the lyrics.
spirits are here. The spirits are here. Alive and well from Africa. That was Lisa Nee Douglas. Let's welcome contestant number 3. Performing a dramatic narrative, Fiona DaCosta, Miss Supermed's Lloyd's Pharmacy.
Good evening. News just in. Reports coming out of St. Thomas confirm that contestant number 3 step past stage in a Chinese bumps. It's him one them call Bantu nuts. Them say she look good, she smell good. Them say she bull, good as. Shh, she bout to talk.
These knots you see aren't just fashion. They are messages in action, history curled with precision. They fight the tension, rich with tradition, each coil a symbol of cultural retention. These knots are drumbeats, rhythms locked on my scalp, pulsing with purpose. This is boldness in surplus. Each part a path, a regal craft, worn without shame. Bantu knots their name. Resilient and versatile, symbolic with this child. They take their places in prominent spaces, withstanding whispers, gasps, turned up faces. And soon you will see these knots uncoil like roots breaking soil. They'll be gathered in glory. This is the Bantu story.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Fiona DaCosta, contestant 3, Miss Supermed Lloyd's Pharmacy with Bantu story. And if you have a Bantu story, make some noise. Because guess what? We each have a Bantu story. Guess what? We are not. And then, people have things to say and they speak things. But guess what? We're going to rise and we're going to be uncoiled and then we're going to shine in glory.
Like a diamond, like a diamond. Performing a dramatic presentation, please welcome contestant number 4 on stage, Akelia Moore, Miss Bradford Rentals.
I don't want nowhere to live for your love. I said, I don't. Excuse me. Do you realize it's private property, Anne? How dare you? Stop! Stop! I need to think. I had everything under control. Everything. But no! You had to show up and ruin my life! And what are you looking at? People are so nosy.
everything under control. Everything. But no, you had to show up and ruin my life. Stop! Get out of my head! This is all your fault! I was doing okay! Don't you dare bring up my mother's death! Her death had nothing to do with this! I was doing okay! I was studying. I was working to pay my tuition. And you! Get out of my head! Denial. Denial said I'm good, though I don't act as normal people should. I'm moody. So what? I hear voices. Girl, stop. You don't need therapy. I've got your back. His words injected the fear of being rejected. So I stayed quiet. I never protested. And I died. I am dead, a victim of denial. I consumed the garbage he fed. If only I believed mental illness was real, I would have sought help before my fate was sealed.
Contestant number 4, Miss Bryford Wenters. Many personalities you saw coming out just now. What has shaped her life? All those nosy persons who have disturbed her prosperity. Well, thank you so much.
We move to contestant 5, Miss Bay Point Medical Laboratory. We welcome on stage Kendra Clow with a dramatic presentation at this time.
Hallelujah. Oh, hi. They say I like to gossip, but that is just not true. I'm just always looking out for my neighbors like good neighbors should do. That is how me get to notice that every evening, round after 6 or after 4, Cherry gone over Marvin yard, and she always walk through the back door. Now Cherry, she married. Big ring for everybody see. Sophie see her over Marvin yard is a big shock to me. Cherry husband gone at work. Marvin wife know we are inside. So why she could have gone over the man yard every evening and every night? No, people say me too enough. But I'm afraid I just cannot agree. I'm just a passionate, concerned neighbor who likes to report on the things I see. Like the other day. I was peeping through my window innocently. I never even want to blink. And when me pick up on me eyeball, make me realize it's worse than me to think. Cherry gone over Marvin yard again. And of course she was truly back. No, me couldn't see her all that well. But this is what she about 90. So me I said to myself, this can't right. So, me voice me concern that the neighborhood WhatsApp group that very same night. Then,
By the next evening with no response, me couldn't take the suspense. So, me hype up myself and big up my back, run go over Marvin Yard and hop the fence. Step in on the veranda. Did ring me foot, but that couldn't stop me. Fling what Marvin to a big bowl of free. No, inside the house, the kind of dark. But you see, when they catch me ears, me sure me hear somebody attack. So me start look. Cherry, me know you're there. I don't care what you do. What you Marvin doing is slackness on me. Come to confront to know. Before me could have take another step, a piece of excitement fill the ear. People like tunnel, people jump out from everywhere. Welcome, I'm Susanna. Is what them hear, is what me hear them say. Marvin wife walking behind me, just flying from foreign that day. It was a surprise party them was planning. Then all me did for know. Can't believe how me take myself on big puppy show. So I said to myself, let me leave them event, them big party or whatever this is. Because I don't know if you know or if you realize, but me not like mix up in a people business.
Wow, wow, wow. Now that is real mix up and blender. Kendra Clough.
Where is she from again, St. Thomas?
The spirited community of Seaford.
Because St. Thomas people don't like to mix up in people business.
Not at all,
All
not
right.
at all. That was Miss Bay Point Medical Laboratories. She makes way for yet another dramatic presentation. Please welcome Tiffany Williams, Miss Mike's Water Store.
Tiffany, look how much time I call you. And me have to come to your yard to get my money. Eh? Don't make me come back to your yard again, you know? Because me ever come back, you have a problem.
Oh, no, I because me not have the money, you know, but me soon make you get it. Just give me a little more time. Papa Jesus. Me can't even remember the last time me get one full night's sleep. The bill them stuck up on the fridge like some wicked trophy at me. The light cut and flicker like it alarm. Me pay just enough to make it blink like disco. Jesus Christ! Me sweet granny where grown me get diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Me just 21. Me not done grow yet. And me up here carry cross and me can't even manage. When me did young, my granny used to plait up me hair and said, Tiffany, your hair and your crown. And I drop your crown for no. Well, this a crown you heavy now. The last money when I have used my medication, me apply for job till my finger numb. No, not even a we'll call you back. My phone silent not cause me want it so, but because the whole start feel like a joke. Me crying on my pillow. Me screaming on my chest. Me a try hold up my granny when me not even hold up myself.
Father God,
Me a beg you stop test me. Weak out and empty. Feel like me a dead. Me can't manage. A time for you bless me. Take me off of your strongest soldier list. I know your strongest soldier list. Forgive me if you give up. Me need. I won't really have call my phone right now to a call. Hello? Yes, this is Tiffany Williams. Yes, I come through. Sorry, you said it came through. Yes, I'll be there. No, I won't be late. Thank you very much for calling. God, you're good enough. God, you see what me I got through, don't it? I did see him grant this and me sign up for how much a month ago finally come through, you know. God is a real lifesaver. To every girl who ever feels small, to every woman who ever feel like life a crush, you know. I stand here as proof that you can bend and still not break. I have been through darkness and I have emerged. Anyways, me can't say Santa to look at people that's gonna come today, or me, no one yet.
That was Tiffany Williams, Miss Mike's Water Store, with her dramatic presentation.
Life changes. Life changes. And that's exactly what she depicted. We move along quite nicely to contestant number 7, performing a dramatic narrative presentation. Please welcome Narika Baker, Miss Spouse Protection and Security Services.
Girl, you crack me up. What do you mean? I'm fine. How can I not be? I have nothing but the blood of powerful women running through me. Top journalist, pageant royalty, St. Thomas legacy. I'll call you back. Babe, I promise I was just going to, Fresh roses creeps into every crevice. Crisp air filling every corner. Yet, the space did not feel wide enough for me to breathe. I tried to. Paralyzed. Sounds terrified of escaping. Mouth open. Heart racing, he stumbles in, hardly forming sentences. I try to speak. This plastered portion, my meal. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. He wasn't always like this. The lavender curtains, his eyes, his breathtaking smile, the way the white jeans hugged his thighs. I was his, and he mine. When he spoke, like soothing water flowing, caressing my thoughts of insecurity, I felt like only he saw me and my mountains of imperfections deemed perfect in his eyes. The lavender curtain. You betray with love? Sticks broke, pens broke, hearts broke, you broke me heart. You drain all of my colors, me try to shine. The bulb not dim, it dark. And then you tell me, say you love me? You make me feel like me no matter. Like nobody no love me. And then you tell me, say you love me? Love? Oh, you forbid me, beat me, and then call it love. Abuse and mistreat me. There's a powerful woman within me. There's a powerful woman within me. And me cut it out.
That was Narika Baker, Miss Spouse Protection and Security Services, with her dramatic narrative.
And so she has arisen. She has come to her consciousness and has decided to step out and create chart that path for her new life.
Not accepting abuse.
None at all from these narcissistic persons. And so we are pulling the curtains down, ladies and gentlemen, on the talent segment in this, the 2025 Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Competition Show, with contestant number 8 performing a dramatic presentation. Let's welcome Davia Richards, Miss JNR Cousins and Company.
Hallelujah. Glory to God. Colonel Cobb, good evening. Mr. Colonel Cobb, good evening. I am Pastor Tiki from the Woman Around Things Pentecostal Church, and I will be a preacher tonight. Now, I know some of you don't like when women preach, as you believe it is a man's role. But Paul in 1 Corinthians said, brothers and sisters, instruct, reveal, and prophesy. So tonight, I am going to instruct, I am going to reveal, and I am going to prophesy. If you not agree with me, say preach the word. Yes, to Jamaican women, mighty God, we have been shaping our nation and culture. We have been dominating from mere childbearers to policy makers, making position only led by men. We in a parliament. Glory to God. We upon the farm. And if it come to the test, we do steel bending. If you not agree with me, say preach the word. Your light wire damage, woman a fix it. You want concrete to build house, woman a mix it. House plan, withdraw it. If you not agree with me, say preach the word. Brethren, the Holy Book tells us we are equal in Christ Jesus. All one body, one in hope and doctrine, and one in charity. By the way, don't forget the offering pan. Tonight, we are promote diversity, equality, and woman in power. We want more Mama P. We want more Shelly and Fraser. Glory to God. We want more sisters in the house of the Lord. If you not agree with me, say preach the word. Women, we're born again. We're covered with the maroon blood. So catching your nanny spirit, Honda Shelly Toyota. Because women, we are strong, resilient, and powerful leaders of this nation. Brethren, we are closing. Women, I invite you to the altar of leadership. Don't be afraid to step out of that and come in at this, because greatness running our blood. Let me say, greatness running our blood. Congregation, I'll be soon the next year. Glory to God. Hallelujah.
Step out of that and come in at this.
Miss Davia Richards, JNR Cousins and Company, with her performance. Now listen. I hope the altar full, you know, the altar full. The altar full. The altar full. Anybody accept? Anybody accept? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the presentations, weren't they just wonderful?
Indeed.
Weren't they just wonderful?
Indeed.
Now, I was just saying to Miss Hendricks backstage, I've been to a number of Festival Queen shows. And I was saying to her, we were talking backstage, and we were like, the introduction, they're nice, they sound confident. They just represented so well. And I was like, Wow. You know, sometimes when you go to shows, you might have one or two contestants a little nervous and you hear it, you hear a tremor here and a tremor there, and they sounded so good. And then as I was sitting there, we were talking and the presentations were happening, and I was like, no man, St. Thomas come right out this year. Right out this year.
Give it up for our trainers.
I'm telling you, the trainers did a fantastic job, and I'm quite sure the ladies themselves, just actually being there and receiving and taking the lessons and listening and putting in the work, and it is showing tonight. An excellent presentation tonight. Let's put our hands together for the ladies and also for the trainers. Come on, put your hands together for them.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to...
Just before we go, we want to remind them what the prizes are.
Yes.
So this, remember that pre-judging went early, and of course that accounts for 40% of the total. And then this evening, we're looking for another 60%.
60.
And so the talent is one area that the judges are going to be marking for this evening. And I know you know who the winner is, all right? Because we know we have 3 official judges, but we have about 10,000 unofficial judges right around. Because we know St. Thomas do it, you know, we know. And so, of course, we remind you that the winner of this talent presentation will receive an award of $20,000, courtesy of B. Anderson, Attorney at Law and Company, and a trophy courtesy of Excelsior.
Show some appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, for our talent coach, Mr. Nola Grosset. And at this point, I invite you to take a 15 minutes break, go to the cafeteria, have yourselves refreshed, and afterwards, we'll meet the ladies again in their evening wear.
Do enjoy.
But in some people world, you never shine at all. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I love you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song. I've been on these roads for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. 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 My sweet Lord, my Lord.
together, let's sit down and talk. Make the wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. I don't trouble no man. But if you should trouble this man, it will bring a ham bam 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 bam. What a bam 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 bam. Can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? The man who I saw the right, not or the wrong. Come together, let's sit and talk. Make the wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be.
If you thought the first segment of the show was good, you're in for a bigger treat, because I can guarantee you the show is going to get even more exciting in this segment.
And just as we prepare to go into the evening wear segment, and I know you're excited for that, we're going to take this opportunity to say thanks to those who have made the competition a possibility, or sponsors, or main sponsors: Mike's Water Store,
Supermeds Lloyd's Pharmacy,
House Protection and Security Services,
Bryford's Rental,
Bay Point Medical Laboratory,
J&R Cousins and Company,
St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation, Inc.,
Rose Family Pharmacy,
St. Thomas Municipal Corporation,
and our associate sponsors: Mayor Louis Chin,
Tech and Thread,
Chong Sang's Hardware,
Butty's Funeral Services,
Spring Bamboo Cove Resort,
B. Anderson Attorney at Law,
Dr. Cecil Batchelor,
Dr. Fenton Ferguson,
Fitz Furniture and Appliances.
Rose Family Pharmacy.
Tari Solutions, Gas Distributors Limited.
Russell's Jamaica.
Golden Shore Resort.
Teathetics Jamaica.
Double Scoops Restaurant and Ice Cream Parlor.
MP James Robertson.
Brummy's makes yummy cakes.
Rollers Wholesales.
Sterling Bakery.
Classic Super Shop.
Marjan Pharmacy.
Surrey Brunch.
Our national partners includes the Chase Funds,
Airports Authority of Jamaica.
National Housing Trust,
Heart NSTA Trust.
Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency,
Excelsior.
Jurgens,
And Mega Marketing Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our sponsors. Come on, come on. Let's say thanks to them. Let's say thanks to them. Because without them, we wouldn't be able to have the competitions island-wide. And we really would like to say thanks to the team that has worked assiduously in ensuring that these sponsors come on board. We're really, really thankful for the work you do, and we're thankful for the companies that continue to support a program such as this.
The contestants will now parade individually in their evening wear according to number. Are you ready? Colonel Cove, are you ready? Are you really ready? So let's bring on the ladies. Give them some love.
Let's welcome on stage Contestant 1, sponsored by Rose Family Pharmacy. Put your hands together for Chatonia Cassandra Anna K. Walker. Miss Walker is a 26-year-old, and she's a 26-year-old registered nurse and a certified emergency room officer. Her philosophy or deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, or deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. She is a philanthropist, and she participates in back to school and health fair in Gardens Pen Primary School, Yallas Primary, and the Hearties Youth United Youth Club and Benevolent Society. She's the representative of the Ligony United Youth Club and an active member in the Bring Back to Love initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chatonia Walker.
We welcome contestant number 2, Lisany Tiffany Douglas. Lisany originates from Port Morant. She attended the St. Thomas Technical High School and the Caribbean Maritime University. She currently serves as a procurement and distribution coordinator. Her philosophy: with God as my compass, I can weather any storms. Her special interests include herbal remedies, hair oil creation. Her hobbies include doing nails, going to the beach, and of course, putting on makeup. Her personality: she describes herself as gregarious, adventurous, adaptable, welcoming, and humble. Her community involvement: she's a member of the Kiwanis Club. The Jamaican woman she admires the most is Tishona Mullins. She's an innovative woman, driven by passion and a desire to lead and help within the community. This phenomenal public speaker with an extended amount of work and influence in the corporate training and executive development. In the next 5 years, she aspires to have a physical location with her own business. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Tiffany Douglas, Miss St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation, Inc.
We welcome on stage contestant 3, sponsored by SuperMed Lloyd's Pharmacy. We welcome Fiona DaCosta. She hails from the community farm Spring Gardens in St. Thomas. She's a 27-year-old holder of a Bachelor of Laws degree. She's an author and a contract analyst. Her philosophy, growth requires courage, and I'll choose it every time. She's interested in law, in education, in transformative growth and youth empowerment. Her favorite author is John C. Maxwell. She served as a faculty advisor for the Law Society at the Wilmers Boys School. She volunteers. She serves in the Little Red Dress Society. And she's a member of the Rotary Club of Kingston. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Fiona DaCosta, Miss SuperMed Lloyd's Pharmacy.
We welcome contestant number 4, Akela Kendra Moore, Miss Bryford's Rentals. Akela hails from the community of Loudon Hill, Yalis. At age 25, she's a media practitioner. She has earned herself a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies with an emphasis in radio from Northern Caribbean University. Her philosophy, be the apple on the mango tree, Kirkmore. Her special interests includes public speaking, mental health advocacy, and mentoring. Her hobbies, visual and creative arts, reading and storytelling, travel and adventure, entertainment, and media. She describes her personality as warm, open-hearted, ambivert. She thrives on meaningful connections, balanced introspection with social energy, and have a natural way of making people feel seen and comfortable. Her community involvement, she stays actively involved in the community, especially at her alma mater, NCU, where she supports the communications department as needed. I believe, she says, in showing up wherever my skills can make a difference. Her extracurricular activities, camera operating, media in general, public speaking, and advocacy are key extra activities. She admires Olivia Babs-Grange, the Minister of Culture, Gender Education and Sport, Entertainment and Sport. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4, Akela Moore, Miss Bryford's Rental.
And she makes way for contestant 5, wearing the sash, Bay Point Medical Laboratory. Let's welcome on stage, Keandra Diana Clough. She hails from the community Seaforth. She's 29 years old and she's studying Bachelor of Arts in Journalism. She's currently a teacher and her philosophy is the price we pay for being ourselves is worth it. She's interested in creative writing and poetry, youth education, and empowerment. She enjoys reading, writing poetry and short stories, and she makes art. Her favorite author is Elkanah Rule, and she's an active support student development officer through the using creative classroom experiences. She was a member of the Jamaica Girls Brigade, and of course in this parish was the Jamaica Library Service National Reading Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Keandra Clough, Miss Bay Point Medical Laboratory.
Deandra makes way for contestant number 6. Tiffany Jamaya Devonte Melanie Williams. Tiffany hails from the community of Port Morant. She's 19 years old and currently a student who works in the medical field. Her philosophy, my mind is my kingdom, and with hard work and dedication, I will make a difference. Tiffany is sponsored by Mike's Water Store. Her special interest is music. She analyzes music, builds playlists based on moods or storylines, and discovering new genres from around the world. She loves to cook. She does that well in her comfort zone, trying new recipes she finds online. As a Jamaican, she has come to the realization that Kumina is dying, and it is something that she loves and enjoys since she was a child. Just hearing the beat of the drums makes her chill. She's a very jovial person, and her free time is all about vibes creation. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Williams, Miss Mike's Water Store.
Help me welcome on stage contestant 7, wearing the sash, POWS Protection and Security Services, Narika Baker. She hails from Springfield in Morant Bay. She's 24 years old and a holder of a Bachelor of Science degree in social work and a postgraduate diploma in education. Her philosophy, while you may not be able to change the world, you change the world of someone. She is passionate about empowering young people through the creative arts for self-expression, healing, and growth. She's a spiritual and cultural engagement officer. She's a founding member of Guardian of the Green, a non-governmental organization developed to create a safer, cleaner, and more environmentally friendly Jamaica. She's a youth mentor and Outreach Society member at the Kingdom Remnant International Ministries. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant 7, Narika Baker, Miss POWS Protection and Security Services.
Narika now makes way for contestant number 8, Davia Richards, Miss Jane R. Cousins and the company. Davia hails from the community of Lethal. At age 22, she has a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry with a minor in Tourism Management. Her philosophy comes from Isaiah 60, verse 22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Her special interest is to become an embodiment of politics, agriculture, sport, and leadership. Her hobbies include playing volleyball, netball, socializing, volunteering, and cosmetology. She describes her personality as hardworking, optimistic, confident, and determined individual who sees all tasks through to the completion to the best of her ability. Her favorite author, Colleen Hoover, it ends with us. Miss Richards is heavily involved in community activities. Let's give it up for Davia Richards, Miss J&R Cousins and company.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be seeing them together. Put your hands together for all the contestants.
Miss Rose Family Pharmacy, Miss St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation.
Contestant 3, Miss Supermed Lloyd's Pharmacy. Contestant 4, Miss Bryford Rentals.
Contestant 5, Miss Bay Point Medical Laboratory.
Contestant 6, Mike's Water Store.
Contestant 7, Miss Powell's Protection and Security Services.
And contestant 8, J&R Cousins and Company.
What beauty this evening at the coronation show of Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen 2025.
And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 8 contestants in the Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Coronation for 2025. Put your hands together for the contestant you're supporting tonight. Is it contestant number 1?
Contestant number 2.
What about contestant 3?
Or number 4?
What about contestant 5?
I think it is 6.
What about contestant 7?
Definitely number 8.
Is there a contestant 9?
It is just awesome. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
And at this time, to serenade the ladies, we're going to be welcoming on stage the 2017 Digicel Rising Star winner, Short Boss.
My queen, supreme. No, I've never been someone shy until I see your eye, until I had to try. Yes, oh yes, let me get my words right and then approach. Woman, I'll treat you like a man is. You'll never have to cry. Yeah, I know many men can relate to when they find that special someone. She's royal, girl, so royal, and I never know anyone so one of a kind. The way she moves her own beat, she has a quality. She's a queen, ooh, natural beauty, no need no makeup. I want you now, let's go. She's a queen, and when you ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, oh, so royal, and I want her in my life. Never know anyone so divine till the night that I saw your eyes. Ooh, make some noise for my ladies, ladies and gentlemen. I see it in your eyes, the way she smiles, my queen. It's a breeze. And yes, I know a king and queen crown same time. And I'll never leave your side. I stick with you through the trial time. And she says she no mind, cause right here no good man is hard to find. And she telling about that giant line, that she has no ties at this time. Hi, Miss Moore. I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and grind, because she's royal, girl, so royal, and I want her in my life, so divine, the way she moves. Here you go, darling. She's a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen. She's my queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal. No, so royal. And I want her. Take it down, DJ. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. She's royal, girl. And I want her in. Never know anyone. Take it easy. 8 seconds.
And so, thank you so much, Short Boss. Thank
All
you.
8 ladies will receive gift baskets courtesy of Excelsior. Please show some appreciation for Excelsior, for national sponsor of the Miss Jamaica Festival Queen competition.
And to add to that, the ladies will also receive a certificate of participation from the JCDC.
Put your hands together for all the contestants, ladies and gentlemen.
We have to constantly show appreciation for these wonderful businessmen and women of the parish for their gracious generosity towards the Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Pageant. Without their sponsorship, donation, and contributions in cash and kind, tonight's show would not be possible. So please help me once more to acknowledge our wonderful sponsors, our main sponsors. Mike's Water Store,
Supermed Lloyd's Pharmacy,
Powell's Protection and Security Services,
Bryford Rentals,
Bay Point Medical Laboratory,
J&R Cousins and Company,
St. Thomas Renaissance Foundation, Inc.,
Rose Family Pharmacy,
St. Thomas Municipal Corporation,
and our associate sponsors, Mayor Louis Chin,
Tech and Thread,
Chong Sang Hardware,
Butty's Funeral Services,
Whispering Bamboo Cove Resort,
Dr. Cecil Batchelor,
Dr. Fenton Ferguson,
Fates Furniture and Appliances,
Rose Family Pharmacy,
Tari Solutions Gas Distributors Limited,
Russell's Jamaica,
B. Anderson Attorney at Law,
Golden Shore Resort,
Teeth Tetics Jamaica,
Double Scoop Restaurant and Ice Cream Parlor,
MP James Robertson,
Brummies makes yummy cakes.
Rollers Wholesale.
Sterling Bakery.
Classic Super Shop.
Marjan's Pharmacy.
And our national partners, the Chase Funds.
Airports Authority of Jamaica.
National Housing Trust.
Heart NSTA Trust.
Passport Immigration and the Citizenship Agency PICA.
Excelsior.
Jurgens.
Mega Marketing Limited.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we must acknowledge our trainers for the fantastic job they have done. Mr. Nola Grosset. Mrs. Jan Cousins. Jacqueline Hendricks. Althea Weatherly. Mrs. Mona Ray Malcolm. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up. Miss Alicia King. Let's give it up for our trainers.
And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We are ready for the sectional awards. We are ready. Are you ready? You know, sound ready. Are you ready? All righty. So the judges, after a long and hard deliberation, both at the pre-judging held on Wednesday and over all that they saw tonight, have handed their results in. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our sectional prize winners are the most congenial contestant, and this sectional prize is voted amongst the contestants themselves. They have been together for a number of weeks.
At least
8 weeks, and been operating as sisters. And of course, you know, they have to help each other along because, you know, your strength is not necessarily mine. And of course, they work together. And so they decided who they thought was the most congenial contestant, the most helpful, the most friendly, the most cooperative. And this came from them. This winner will receive $20,000 courtesy of Russell's Jamaica and a trophy courtesy of the National Housing Trust. And the award goes to
contestant number 3,
Fiona da Costa.
We invite a representative from JCDC to make the presentation to the most congenial contestant, Miss Fiona da Costa, Miss Lloyd's Supermeds Pharmacy.
And of course, joining us is the acting executive director, Mrs. Marjorie Layden Curtin. And we welcome Miss Fiona da Costa on stage, a recipient of the most congenial contestant award.
We also invite the representative from Russell's Jamaica, to make the other presentation. Okay. So we move along, ladies and gentlemen, to the next sectional prize.
Most popular on social media.
This sectional award is given to the young lady who received the most votes on the JCDC's social media platform.
Did you vote, St. Thomas? Did you vote? And so you know who you voted for, so you know who the winner is.
Yes, they voted. They voted. The noisy corner. They are nosy, nosy, nosy. And so we invite most popular on social media. We invite, the person will receive a trophy from Excelsior. We invite Miss Sharifa Rowe, brand manager, to come forward. And this person will also receive cash award from Teeth Dix Jamaica.
And the award goes to, the award for most popular on social media award goes to contestant
number 6.
Narika Baker. Congratulations, Narika, for copying the award for most popular on social media. And we move to the award Most Poised, and this is awarded to the contestant who exudes the most confidence, charm, and grace. She'll receive $20,000 courtesy of Brummies Makes Yummy Cakes trophy courtesy of the Heart NSTA Trust.
We invite Miss K. Marie Robotham, Parish Manager St. Thomas, to make the presentation. And the winner, Most Poised.
Welcome on stage, contestant number 7, Narika Baker, Most Poised.
Thank you so much, Miss Robotham. So we move to the next sectional award, Best Stage Performance, Best Talent Piece. I hear you making some noises there. We continue to say thanks to all our many sponsors. The next award goes to Best Talent Piece. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen the display of talent on stage earlier on. All lovely, entertaining items with deep-rooted messages. The contestant this evening.
Just before you go to the next one, we're just gonna ask Narika to come back on stage because
Good.
she's to receive another award. Not another
Not
award.
award.
Another prize for the same award. Narika, please come forward.
$20,000 for, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. So we continue. This contestant will receive $20,000 courtesy of B. Anderson, attorney at law.
And that's the award for best performance.
And not only, but she'll also get a trophy courtesy and a gift basket courtesy of Excelsior. The award for best performance in the Miss Thomas Festival Queen 2025 goes to Lisa Nee Douglas.
Put your hands together for Lisa Nee Douglas.
She danced that coming well. She danced that coming well.
Congratulations, Listening. And she receives her second prize. Congratulations, Listening, for copying the award for Best Performance. We move to the award for Most Involved in Community. And this award was decided at the pre-judging and is for the contestant who is most active throughout volunteerism in her community. The young lady will receive $20,000 courtesy of Whispering Bamboo Cove, $15,000 courtesy of Surrey Brunch, and a trophy courtesy of the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestant who is the most involved in her community is
contestant number 3,
Fiona da Costa. Most active in community, Miss Fiona da Costa.
We ask the representative.
We're going to be inviting Mr. David Reed, the regional manager, to hand the trophy over to Fiona. And following that, we're going to be asking Miss Althea Weatherly
to make the other presentation. Most active in the community.
Thank you so much, Miss Weatherly, and congratulations, Fiona.
So we have yet another sectional prize, the one that everybody has been waiting for. Most culturally aware. This sectional prize was decided during the pre-judging on Wednesday. For the contestant who is adjudged most knowledgeable with the culture of our land and up to date with current affairs and issues affecting women, both locally and internationally.
The winner will receive $20,000 courtesy of Dr. Fenton Ferguson, a trophy courtesy of the Airport Authority of Jamaica, $20,000 courtesy of DHLA Farms. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the award Most Culturally Aware
goes to contestant number 3,
Miss Fiona da Costa. And so we welcome on stage at this time Mrs. Marjorie Layden Curtin to make the presentation on behalf of the Airports Authority of Jamaica. Miss Fiona da Costa, Most Culturally Aware. Thank you so much, Mrs. Layden Curtin, and thank you so much, Fiona.
And as the ladies leave the stage, we once again acknowledge our national sponsors of the Miss Jamaica Festival Queen Pageant. We speak of the Chase Funds,
Airports Authority of Jamaica,
National Housing Trust,
Heart NSDA Trust,
PICA,
Excelsior,
Jurgens,
Mega Marketing Limited.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to announce and invite on stage the top 5 contestants in the 2025 Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Pageant. This will be done in no particular order. Help me welcome on stage contestant Number
7, Miss Narika Baker.
contestant number 2, Miss Lisani Douglas.
Contestant Contestant 3, Fiona da Costa.
Contestant Contestant number 4, Akelia Moore.
And rounding out the top 5, ladies and gentlemen, contestant 5, Kendra Clough.
Kendra Clough.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the top 5 contestants
In the Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen competition. Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen your winner? Have you seen your winner? Is it Narika? Is it Lisani? Is it Fiona? Is it Akela? Is it Keandra? They are all winners. Congratulations, ladies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be asking that for this segment, you be as quiet as possible. We ask that if a feather should drop, we should hear it. As the 5 ladies on stage will be asked to select a question from the basket. She will be given a chance to read it